Okay, I just had to wrestle with YouTube to get it to even start up this fucking stream. That is so crazy. Whatever. I'm annoyed already. I'm like sitting here like refreshing the page. I'm like, what YouTube? What the fuck is going on? Whatever. Nightmare mode. We only live in clown world anyway. So anyway, basically to hastily summarize. By the way, hello Snowman King. Torchic learned Slash. Slash is a move. I don't really use Slash on almost any Pokemon because like if a Pokemon can learn Slash, it can probably learn a better move. But maybe it's better in Mystery Dungeon where you don't have that kind of flexibility. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But I guess to show off what I've been doing, I was kind of constructing this most of last night. I have been breeding like crazy. So what I started doing is I started organizing all the like important Pokemon. So pretty much this is like my control box. So as you can see, I started breeding Barboaches that have Dragon Dance and Spark, which is going to be helpful, especially if you're using a Whiscash. Being able to Dragon Dance a little bit to up your attack and speed, and then ideally outspeed whatever you're fighting is going to be strong. I got some Poochyenas with Covet, as well as the Elemental Fangs. I got my Psycho Cuts, Modest Piplups, you know how it is, Adamant. The reason I put Steadfast is because I want to make this into a Hitmontop. A Hitmontop with Bullet Punch is pretty good. If you could get Mach Punch, that's even better. So actually, I could go back and do this more. I think that's what I'll do. And then I have a Play Rough Poochyena, a Night Slash Mankey. Like, there's a couple of things I was working on, and I was heavily consulting guides to figure out. Oh, great, my sound is delayed. That's awesome. We just started. Literally just started. Thank you very much, Elgato. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's about it. I'm trying to get a, I think, is Weezing in there? I need to get a, hold on. Right? I think I'm trying to get, I need a female Horsey. I don't know if I have one. The fuck? Okay, I'm gonna breed this female Horsey with what's it called? I'm basically trying to chain breed Clear Smog onto a Horsey. To do that, you need to have a Weezing breed it onto a Shellos, and then a Shellos breed with a Horsey. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. There's a bunch of other stuff I'm trying to throw together. Yeah, I have a Torkoal. I have a Torkoal with its hidden ability, actually, somewhere in here. Now, a lot of this is kind of a mess. This is like the box of like good breeding parents, basically. What I need is I need to get a female Piplup so I could give it agility. I think that would be like a pretty good move to put on a Piplup. But I need to actually get a female Piplup to do it, which I just haven't gotten around to. So as you see, like I have Gyarados. Gyarados has Dragon Dance and Crunch, which are good egg moves. And obviously Hippowdon learns all the Elemental Fangs, which is pretty good. And because they're in the Field Egg group, they can breed with a lot of different Pokemon. So I was kind of busy last night just throwing a lot of this together. Some of these Pokemon I need to level up. Like I need to level one of these Croagunks. So that way, when you breed two Pokemon of the same species, there's a 50% chance that the offspring will be in either Pokeball. Obviously, I don't want that. Usually it defaults to the mother, so I just need to make sure they're not the same species. I need to evolve that Croagunk. I also need to get Skarmory to learn Drill Peck so I could breed it with my Murkrow. Yeah, that's like my next couple of projects. I don't know why I have another Gastrodon here. That's kind of weird. I don't remember that. Yeah, I gotta look back on what I was trying to teach what. I also need to get an Octillery so I could teach Lantern Psybeam. Like, this is what I like about Pokemon, right? Like, this is my favorite part, is, like, breeding is like a puzzle. You know, you're trying to find solutions to problems, and I really rather enjoy, you know, trying to figure out, like, what goes where and how to do it. So, actually, I need to fish up a male Octillery, which is hilarious because I reeled in a bunch yesterday, and I didn't fucking hatch any of them. So, isn't that nice? I'm sorry, not hatch. I didn't catch any of them. So, isn't that nice? And there's what, dude, this piece of shit. I'm done. fucking piece of shit. Yep, there it is. See? It's bullshit. I hate this thing. Sometimes it doesn't even let me recalibrate it because it doesn't... It has to read the stick in a neutral stance before it calibrates. Like, look at this. Look at this. It's fucking gross. This is fucking gross, man. What happened to this controller? I don't even know what happened to it. Like, I can't even calibrate the stick correctly. This is how bad it is now. I can't even calibrate the stick. I gotta manually, like, draw it back in. I feel like I'm doing a QuickTime event. Oh, I don't even know if it goes out far enough now. I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked, man. I used to be able to calibrate it to keep it in line. I think I just gotta knuckle up and get a new one. Because, like, this stick is just a fucking disaster. It's fucking stupid. Holy shit. See, this might hold for like, nope, see, this might hold for a little bit, but then it's just going to go back. It's just going to degrade again. Cannot believe I have to buy a new fucking controller, man. Like, that shit pisses me off routinely. Explicitly. Okay. I mean, not really much I could do about it, right? Like, it just is what it is. So... let's hatch these eggs. We'll go over, we'll catch a male octillery, and then, that's pretty much what I've been doing. I mean, I gotta get a whole bunch of vitamins and stuff to feed these Pokemon. So, like, a lot of these Pokemon are not even gonna be touched anytime in the near future. But I want to hatch these Pokemon. See, once you start breeding, you kind of can't stop. At least the nice thing about it is that all the, like, Pokemon I use to get me from one breeding stage to the next, I could just turn those in. I don't have to catch more Pokemon. I can just use them when I want to duplicate something. There you go. I was hatching Adamant Charmanders. Because you can't Mega Evolve, you can't get like a good Charizard X setup going. So, that's nice. Adamant. And it has Crunch, Dragon Dance, Dragon Rush, and Flare Blitz. So I was thinking maybe get rid of Crunch on like one of it, and then you could put Roost, and you could heal a little bit while you do Dragon Flare Blitz. Charmander isn't even like a physical attacker anyway, so it's kind of interesting, but you know. Like, I was trying to come up with some good stuff, and then it just so happens that Charizard and Gyarados are in the same egg group. I'm like, oh, that's a free Dragon Dance setup. Because Dragon Dance used to be like, you could make like a lot of cool setups off of Dragon Dance before, so I was like, okay, sure, why not? Because I was trying to get like a Skorupi that has different things and all that. I was trying to get, you know, a couple of different Pokemon with a variety of moves and stuff on them. Because I was like, I want a Whiscash, and I was like, what's a good final move to put on a Whiscash, right? You want to get your water coverage, your ground coverage, you want to get Spark. And I said to myself, why not put Dragon Dance so I could become like, you know, not a sweeper, but, you know, just more powerful. I see the egg. I'm just, I don't know. I try not to hatch more than is necessary, but I don't know how many Charmander eggs I have. Okay. Probably won't be a super long stream. So let's hatch a male Shellos so I can pass this down, and then I'm gonna postpone it just so I could go try to catch some unknown. I guess I don't fucking know. He already has another egg, by the way. I guess I'll pull up the Silesian ruins so that way I know what rooms have what unknown in them. So that way I could start filling in the holes, basically. That torchic background is life. Yeah, they got some good wallpapers in this game. I give them credit for that. Credit where it's due. They got some good wallpapers. Okay. I really hope I didn't take like 3 Charmanders. I don't feel like I did. I was really tired, so I was just kind of throwing stuff together and seeing what would work. Yep. Next I gotta find a male artillery with Psybeam. Okay. You are female. Does not help me. Also, I gotta get a Ghastly that knows Clear Smog, but I already have a female Ghastly. So all those extra wheezings I caught kind of paid off at the end because I was able to. I had a male one, and I was able to get it to learn Clear Smog. So that was very helpful. All of that kind of worked out really for the best. Torkoal can also learn Clear Smog. I don't really care much for it. Torkoal's only existence is as Flannery's signature Pokemon and as a drought setter. Because Gen 5 saw it get blessed with drought. Can I get a male one so we can move on? Of course not. This is my luck. This is my luck in every video game I play. I mean, I guess like 50-50 isn't bad. You know, it's not like the worst. Now, if all 4 of these happen to be male or female, then that would be like insane bad luck. Yeah, wait, what do unknown know now? They still know hidden power? Maybe they gave him, like, confusion or something. So all those moves are still in the games, by the way. Like, all those moves they removed are still in the games. Like I said last night, there's a Delkay that knows Feint Attack. There's a, you know, all those moves are still, like, in the game. Just for some reason, they just said, oh, well, you just can't select these moves in combat. Why? No idea. No idea at all. Just for some reason, they're like certain moves you can't select in combat. If the AI happens to have them, they can select it, but you can't do it because fuck you, player. And that makes 0 sense to me at all, but whatever. I don't know why this shit is always a give or take. Why can't it just be a give? Okay. All right, we're fucking over 3. Yeah, you kind of want sticky hold. Oh, there's some shit natures on this. Can I just please? Let me take this second egg just as a backup. This is all duplication food anyway. I'm just gonna not the Shellos themselves. I'm going to use the Shellos as sacrifices. Alright, just turn to night. And yeah, my Pokemon is still, Kangaskhan. So, that's nice. There's 7 or 8 Pokemon gyms. I officially stopped at 3. There's 8. That's fair. I mean, like, I think you would miss out on some of the better games, but given how wishy-washy this series is, I can't blame you, because, you know, I say it all the time myself. Don't fault you for it. Okay. Come on. Can you just be male, please? Same way I didn't have any male Gyarados. I've had such shit luck with some of these Pokemon, it's not even funny. Anytime I need something, I'm like, huh, how many Gyaradoses have I encountered? Do I have a single male Gyarados in my party? Okay, we have a male. Good. Perfect. Okay. Oh. Also, I did get my Skitties. I do not want this. Okay, there you go. I did get my Skitties, so once again, like, there's more stuff to mark off on the Living Dex chart. Here we go. What we will do is we will go down to this box. These are all the Pokemon that I plan to just use to dupe. Because, like, before I used to just keep all of them. So my Pokebank is, like, officially full of a whole bunch of trash that I'm never going to use. And it's just there taking up, you know, kilobytes of space or whatever. So, like, I kind of just said to myself, what's the point? Also, Weezing, I can breed with Shuppet. So I'm going to take this back. Take back Shellos. That's what I mean. Like, I like all the interconnectivity and breeding that you could do. The inherit your Pokeball thing is actually, I think, something that started in Gen 6. But if you breed a male Pokemon with Ditto, it just gets the standard black and white Pokeball. Now it's preferential to the mother, same as species. No, I disagree. 3 was not enough. I will 100% disagree with that. I think that every idea has the chance to grow. It's just that a lot of times they do dumb shit, but that's not because the idea is exhausted. It's just because the people running the franchise are idiots. There's a difference. Let me bring my False Swiper. I always say that about almost any franchise. No, I would 100% disagree. We could use you, right? We'll just bring one high level just as backup. You never know. We'll keep camera up. Okay. I almost got fucked today by a Doug Trio. I was really in, like, actual trouble. Okay. Because they'll have good games and then they'll have bad games. That doesn't mean they should have just stopped. You know, because then next thing you know, a good game will come around and it'll be like, wow, a good game finally came out. And now imagine if you just, it never happened. Like, then we would be one less good game in the ethos, which would be horrifically unfair. Because there are good ideas. It's the same way with Assassin's Creed. So many people say Assassin's Creed should have stopped. I think it needs to keep going. Because I thoroughly enjoy a lot of these later games. I can't speak for the anime, though. Let's see. What the fuck? Oh god, this is miserable. Second big room? Okay. What do they mean by big room? Like just rooms like this? Yep. Alright, so the dead end rooms have pretty much an equal opportunity for anything that besides the word friend. Those are in all the other rooms. So here we go. I don't think I captured F before. Oh, they did bring back hidden power. It's like, well, why even get rid of it then? Fuck off, whatever. Okay. I really like that there was a whole side quest to do this in Gen 2. I actually really like that a lot. Okay. So what is that, R? No, we got P. Let me just consult my goddamn chart, because I'm never going to figure this out. No. There you go. F for friend. Yeah. This I actually have to update live, because sometimes even I can't tell the forms apart. So this is the room with R. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, you can't run in this room? So you can't run if you hold B and use the D-pad, but you can run if you use the thumbstick. That is so arbitrary, it hurts. Trying to think, what else can we do in this game after we've done this? You know? Usually, I mean, that's the RTA person group of pirates could not be missed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I think even some of the new stuff, Assassin's Creed in Egypt, Assassin's Creed in Greece, it's like you can't fuck with it. And Valhalla has a really great story. Fantastic story. I was telling one of my friends that. The only ones that really could be missed were Syndicate and Unity. I feel like those were pretty bad. 3 is like one tier of shittiness above it, I guess, with Liberations. Yeah, like, you know, like, I just feel like ideas always have a chance to be good. When the core of the idea is good, offshoots generally tend to be good just by the same token. The problem is that, like, a lot of times people will do dumb shit, and then, you know, they won't fully flesh out a game, or they'll throw in loot boxes and shit, and they'll ruin it. And I just get tired of it. But I don't think stuff should stop. I just think they need to cut the bullshit. And you know, these companies, they are all about bullshit. I don't mind them, you know, trying to make some good money or whatever. But, like, come on, enough is enough. How many years are you gonna try to fucking push loot boxes and all this shit? Somehow Battlefield 4's loot boxes were the least egregious, because you could still earn other things through gameplay. Ow. Because stubby and potato grips were, I think, the same. If I'm not mistaken. But to be fair, Altair's games kind of sucked. Low-key. No cap. Okay. We have I and R. What is this? N? N and then D, wherever the final room is. And then we could go... Oh no, I'm sorry. E and D. And then we just sit around in one room until we catch everything. Like, literally, it doesn't matter what room. So what are the odds of finding the letters we need, right? 1 in 20, I guess? It's like 5% for each letter, pretty much, because the main 6 are in these rooms. Which, all things considered, are not bad odds. We're very lucky English is a pretty decent alphabet. Pretty decent alphabet, but horrible grammatical rules. English is literally just let's make shit up as we go along. There it is. Dude, fuck off. Like, come on. I just gotta get a new one, because I'm just getting mad now. I want to play games on my Switch, and then I get this drift out of nowhere on Pokemon. I'm like, dude, I can't. I just fucking can't, man. Nothing else wrong with this controller, and I don't know how to fix it. I gotta probably call them. I like a good story as much as the next person. It's no substitute for fluid gameplay. If the developers focus more on story narrative than they do the actual gameplay, we have a problem. Oh yeah, well no, but that's the thing, that I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like a lot of times they focus too much. Like, we're not talking about like Telltale games here, you know what I mean? So like, there's tons of gameplay in Assassin's Creed games. That's kind of why they fully embrace like becoming like RPGs, which is kind of cool. Hang on. Where does N go? No. Right there. So we have that. And what was it? E? E was the other one we got? Okay. Yeah, we're not talking about Telltale games. So it's not going to be a problem, I feel. The problem is that, like, they'll make a good game and then they'll do something stupid in the sequel. But so many developers do that. I just get sad. And it's like, but why? Why would you fuck up your game with something stupid? Why would you why would you, you know, labor for weeks and months of your life to make this product and then ruin it on the final like couple of steps? You know what I mean? Like why would you do that to yourself and your fellow developers? But then once you realize that most developers are just fucking Looney Tunes anyway, then things kind of start to make more sense. You know what I mean? And once you realize that they're all kind of crazy, like, yeah. All the developers and all the publishers are just fucking awful people. That's when shit starts to make way more sense. Alright, we got D. Here comes the great fill-in. I mean, it doesn't really matter what room we go into, honestly. As you saw, I just calibrated the controller, so here we go again. Which way was it? There you go. Okay. See, the thing is that sucks is you have to fucking be in one of these small rooms. It's actually bad. I don't. There's no like real room to run around. I mean, I guess you could do this, but you know what I mean. Trying to touch like all 4 or 5 tiles here as I spin around, basically. Alright, W. See, my thing is that a game is either really gameplay intensive and the story takes a backseat, or it's narrative intensive and the gameplay isn't as, like, intense. I know I just use that word a lot. But like sometimes you'll get a game that has both, right? That kind of marries both a good drawing story with deep and fun gameplay. And there's a lot of games that kind of fall into that category. A lot of the big games fall into that category, right? Like for me, like Phantom Pain was one of those. You got a big narrative, you know, a lot is writing on it, you know, a lot of stuff, a lot of investment from the fans and the devs and everything. And then, you know, like Assassin's Creed is also another one of those, which is why I like it so much. What is this in? Right here. Yeah, okay. Kind of wish they didn't just cram all the other letters into a shitty room like this. Plague Tale Innocence that Sling was some crap most times, or is a story I enjoyed. Yeah, like games that are designed to be walking simulators, basically. You know what I'm talking about. It's just much more fun when you have, like, a more wholesome experience ahead of you, you know? I don't like anything too particular about my gameplay experiences. I like to keep it, you know, simple. Gameplay always kind of trumps story, in my opinion, because, you know, otherwise, what am I doing? Just reading a book, you know? Nothing ridiculous or incredible. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, you want to be able to say, well, they did some really cool stuff here that, you know, is unique to this game or something. Like, you want to be able to say, like, wow, stuff like this, I didn't think that they would do something like that. There we go. You go here. Okay, we have our duplicate. That's why for a bit, I was okay with playing some... see, dude, it's the fucking worst. For a bit, I was okay with playing some... oh, my God. For a bit, I was okay with playing, like, Telltale games, but after a point, you know, once you've played enough of it, like, what more can you really do, right? Like, once you've played a Telltale game, like, 2 or 3 of them, you completely exhausted it, you know what I mean? Like, that's it. Oh my God, this is miserable. C? I like that one. I like the spin. At least there's no chance they, like, blow up or anything. We're just here. As long as they spawn, we'll get them. Pretty much. Okay. I also gotta evolve my Riolu. That's something that will require me to be up in the morning. Ugh. What the fuck is this? I have no clue what letter that is. Q? I like how each unknown has like a different motion. I think that's kind of cool. What the fuck motion? What is this? Yeah, this is Q. Yeah, okay. I gotta figure out where I get Sableye from. But yeah, like all those narrative games and everything, like they're alright. It's not something I particularly fiend for. You know, if I'm up late, I like being able to do stuff. And that's also true, like, when I go play, like, survival horror. It's like, I want to be able to fight back. Because otherwise, what am I really doing? I'm just fucking running around until I randomly figure out what to do. It's not very exciting to me, otherwise. Let's see, what was that? C and Q. Luckily, we're at the point where we're still seeing new ones. Just wait till we get to the last, like, 5 or so. Yeah, maybe this is a little better. Because I think you have to walk between tiles to do this. I played almost all the 7th and 8th gen Telltale. I stopped. Yeah, here we go. Already running into repeats. I stopped. I kind of got bored of it, you know? I was like, okay. I played all these games. Like, by the time Batman was out, I was like, alright. So they're just getting, like, all the really popular IPs. And that's no shitting on them. But as people can see, clearly it wasn't a very viable business practice. So now I think they're going to focus more on quality and you know, whatever than quantity. So that's why I think they're doing the Expanse. I personally have never really seen or know anything about it. So for me, that's kind of cool. What is this? S? Yeah, S. Well, when you think about all the games I play on my channel, most of them are like new actiony shooters, a couple RTSs here or there, RPGs all over the place, single player games. Anyway. G? Yeah, this is G. You wouldn't really know it. I guess at some point I will have to heal. See, here's all my critical captures. It's bullshit. We're gonna get them all now, and then when I go well, what legendaries are even left? Well, actually, that's a lie. I have a whole park full of legendaries I need to get. I need to start banging around in the underground. That's gonna be the next thing I do, is a whole bunch of underground bullshit. Pretty much. That's gonna be the next thing I do. S would be right here, and G is right there at the start. Gotcha. What? It's a shame, all those small businesses and all those random games that so many people threw out over the years, just none of them came back. I remember all those sequels that they were gonna make and all this other crazy shit, and now it's just all forgotten about. It's like a whole generation. They were trying to say Forspoken was the first major Japanese developed game to have a black protagonist. And I'm saying to myself, like, no, it's not. Afro Samurai. And then under the tweet, everyone's like, Afro Samurai. And I'm like, holy shit, we are all in sync. That is literally, like gaming media is, they just write shit. In case people didn't notice. They just write shit. They don't know the games they're really talking about. They don't research really at all. You know, a simple tweet could have saved them a lot of, you know, exposure and a lot of fucking bullshit. But they just write a bunch of shit. They're just like, okay, well, see guys, this is important. We have diversity because, you know, that's more important than a good story. Everything else about that Forspoken trailer was fucking ass. It looks bad, it looks boring, it looks generic, it doesn't look like it has the complex, intricate magic system, and it just feels like they made the protagonist as unlikable as possible. But don't worry guys, we got diversity for it. By the way, it's $70. Go fuck yourself. I love it. What a fantastic game. I cannot tell you how eager I am to spend my money on it. Games cost as much as controllers. Or rather, I guess you could say controllers cost as much as games. Here, guys. I have a level 34 Squirrel and Torch they're practicing rolling through the dungeons now. That's good. I don't know what level. I don't know what the leveling scope is. I know for the DX cut, I always felt like I was behind. Because they want you to grind in those games. Maybe it's a little bit less ridiculous in the originals than what I just had to go through earlier this year. but goddamn were they on some real crack. I don't know what the hell they were really smoking. We got U and A. Okay. A and U. We're just getting lucky, by the way. Give it a few minutes. We'll be seeing non-stop duplicates. We won't be able to find, like, Y or something. Oh, never mind. Can I run all the way over here? Yep. Okay, perfect. I'm just going to run like that. So I can use the D-pad in here. K. Didn't I hatch you, Gallade? Homeboy legit got a birth memory. Okay. Kind of already know what I want to eat for dinner. So I'll probably go grab something to eat. This is not going to be a super long stream. I'm kind of hoping we can wrap this up in like another 30 minutes. Just kind of wanted to play some Pokemon just to update my progress and also catch these fuckers. Because after a point, like I said, we're going to run out of things to do. Right? Like, we're just going to end up going Battle Tower, Underground, and breeding, pretty much. So I guess the next big thing... I have no clue which unknown this is. Like, at all. Is this B? No, it can't be. No, it is. What the fuck? Yeah, these things are weird. Okay. And the reason I'm doing this manual is because I do not want to have them sent to the box, because I will be even more confused. Alright, so we already got one row of them done. K goes right here. Because it is the 11th letter of the alphabet. Q. We already have that. What did I put down? B and K? That's what I get for not using the D-pad. What the fuck? Where are they? See, this is why I just want to spin, because that's a lot easier work than that. P for the 4th time. Come on, there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 left. Like, literally, there's a 50-50 chance I find a new one that I haven't caught yet. Oh my god. V. Alright, now there's a 45% chance we find the new one. It's all equal, so anything's fair game. And no, I did not count exclamation mark in question. What? Did I hit it? Oh, I think I just got really unlucky. Oh yeah, critical, of course. You're really lucky with some of these critical captures sometimes. H. Yeah, so by the time I'm done with all my duplicating and breeding, pretty much the only thing that I don't have at all are going to be like fossil Pokemon, the 2 daytime evolutions, and just a bunch of Hoenn Swarm Pokemon. And then some Sinnoh Pokemon that I've either been too lazy to capture or just legendaries. V goes before W. We haven't found X. No, we found K. That's the one I was thinking of because of the cool design. Okay. Plug this in. We got V and, what was it? H? Yeah. H and V. Bruh, are you serious? Oh, well, at least we got rewarded, you know, for our patience with a new one. Okay, false up. Wait, I'm sorry. Situated between quicksand, desert. Wait, I'm sorry. There's 3 different dungeons inside of a dungeon. What the fuck? Yeah, they started doing a lot of that. I wasn't a fan of it. You have to go clear half a dungeon and then clear another dungeon. Which unknown am I hunting? Yes. If you want to specifically know which ones I have left to capture, I have to find J, L, M, T, X, Y, and Z. Those are the remaining, I don't know, like 7 that I need. I just caught O, so... It's a 5% chance on all of them, so... Whatever. What is this? L? Yeah, this is L. So I just got L and O. I'm basically just waiting on a bunch of Swarm Pokemon to show up for Hoenn. Hoenn is, like, I got Skitty and Delcatty, Electrike. Skitty is also a Swarm Pokemon, which is crazy. Spoink, Electrike, and I think the Slakoth line are also Swarm. And Shroomish is a rare spawn in the fucking Great Marsh, so, you know, that's nice. Love it. I love it. Beautiful. Fill this in. I was actually organizing how I want to lay out my amiibo on my wall today. So, alright, we only have 6 more. So there's a 30% chance we find an unknown. Yeah, I was trying to fix up how I want my amiibo to display on my wall. I'm kind of actually looking forward to putting them up because it'll be a good way to like have something decorative on my wall, but also have, you know, something fun looking. I won't have to just leave them in a box, you know, for eternity, right? Like, at least the whole point of having them is to display them, you know what I mean? Like, what good is it if they're just in a closet somewhere? Q for the 3rd time. We don't need this. Then I'll get like a bunch of alternate forms in that one box that I'm trying to build up. I need to go through each Pokemon and see what Pokemon has what form where. So like, if it wasn't for the Pokemon that destroyed me in this dungeon, it was the weather. If it wasn't the weather, it was the monster house. If it wasn't the monster house, it was the boss. Repeat 10 floor. Yeah, you're lucky they don't kick you out to the beginning. Listen, that's all I'm saying is you're lucky they don't kick you out to the beginning. But like that's what I mean. Like they say 70 hours, but realistically, it's not 70 hours. Realistically, unless you 100% know how to dissect that game with a scalpel, you're gonna be there for a while doing a lot of shit. Like let's be honest. And it's fine if you want a side game to play or something, but you know how it is. It's crazy. It's hectic. But for some people, that's what they want. For me, it's more like, I don't know. A lot of things feel like they require a ton of improvisation and a ton of good luck. I feel like at the end of the day, when I was playing Mystery Dungeon, when it came to a lot of the final game dungeons, some of which I didn't beat, I was like, you know what? This is just luck. Like, I could come in fully prepared. You know, I could look up a guide, read a guide, but at the end of the day, it's just really bad luck. I mean, if something bad happens, I'm fucked. Oh shit, we actually hatched the egg. What was this, a Shellos? Yeah. Let's see if it's any good or if it's trash. Nope, not good. Okay. Bruh. M. This is new. Okay. We're down to the last 25%. So that's what I mean. Like, it'll be fast, and then it's going to be slow. I'm thinking that either T or Y are going to be the last ones I find. For sure. Is there an unknown float in a Poke Floats? I think there is. Having to repeat about the above for 9 hours was making me physically ill. Yeah, that's why I got salty and I just stopped playing. And I'm like, dude, I already put 100 hours in this shit. I'm done. And like, yeah, I still have my save data for Mystery Dungeon. So like, it's not like it's gone. It's just like, you know, once you get to a point, you're just like, dude, I gotta tap out. Like, how much more am I gonna take? Like, I get that they want to have a ton of content for the hardcore people to play. But like, by that same notion, if you make your content so gated by luck and time requirement, like most people will just never get to it. You know what I mean? Like, most people just never get to it. And so because of that, like, then what good was the content if most people didn't see it? It's like they were saying that there's still Easter eggs in like Call of Duty World at War Zombies. I'm like, dude, it's 2021. You hid this shit too well if that's true. If there's still shit in that game that no one has found, you hid it too well. World at War came out 13 years ago. Like, if you haven't found it... When I was entering... What the fuck? Okay. Dude, when I was about to leave middle school, that game was new. That game came out the same year I got my 360. I'll never forget that. It was such a good time for gaming. I think finding that sweet spot is what a lot of games kind of really struggle with. Finding a good amount of content to put in their game so that's just the right length for the target audience, but not too ridiculously long, but also not too short. Like, I thought Assassin's Creed Rogue was an amazing game, but it just ends up being short because of real-world bullshit, because of the developers. They wanted to make sure that they had a game out for the fall. So for some reason they were like, okay, let's have 2 games out, so people buy double the Assassin's Creed. And then that game was trash, so that was nice. It was a very good usage of time and money and labor, making this really interesting. And you could tell, you could see the signs on Assassin's Creed Rogue that they had a bigger story planned for it. Like, characters get introduced, like, by name, you have a full-on conversation with them, and then they're never in the rest of the game ever again. And I'm just like, what the fuck? You know, like, how are you going to introduce these characters like they're going to be important and, you know, recurring characters, and then they never show up ever again? This is Z? I guess? Kinda has to be, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, I got something in my eye. It's not very fun. Alright. Terrible. I remember playing it, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know the game. I knew the game had gotten hit with the rush stick because they were focusing on the bigger of the 2 games. I didn't know it was hit that hard when I played it, and I still thought it was a good game and an enjoyable story. That's why, you know, 8 years later almost, 7 years later, I could still remember the fucking game because it came out, it was way more wowing to me than, fuck, anything from Unity or anything from Syndicate. Oh shit, Jay. We're only missing T, X, and Y. So hopefully we get lucky and we could just find him. As I said, this is not going to be a very long stream. I could not see this going later than 10. I just kind of wanted to play some Pokemon, get this shit out the way. Now I got to duplicate a whole bunch of stones. So pretty much on 14 I have to grind, and on this game I have to duplicate a bunch of bullshit. Pretty much. That's pretty much what I have to do. What's worse is when we get stuck on games for days, weeks, months, even years. I never got, like, super stuck on a game like that, I don't think. Like, there's been games like I would get stuck on parts, but then I would play through it and beat it. Especially back when I was a kid in the summer, you know, it's like, okay, well, time to go look on GameFAQs. So I would go into this room, actually, and then I would get the necessary information. I would leave and go to, you know, go back into the living room and play it. Like, when I got stuck in Star Fox Adventures, I was like, I don't know where to go in this dark, dark cavern. Like, what the fuck? And so I went up and I got it, and there was like a boost pad or something I missed. I don't really remember. And it was almost like, okay, cool. But I wasn't stuck in it for that long. But what I'll do sometimes, like, as a kid especially, is I would just take breaks from games. I would say, okay, I played this for, like, you know, a month or so, off and on. Time to put it on the back burner. And sometimes a game will completely just take over my attention, like Tales of Symphonia. I'll never forget playing that game. It was such an honest experience. It's what got me turned on to RPGs, you know? Obviously not Pokemon, because every kid likes Pokemon, let's be real here. What kid doesn't like Pokemon, you know what I mean? Like, it's literally designed to be aesthetically pleasing for kids. And I mean, like, even for adults, there's stuff that, you know, was good about Pokemon. And that's what people like. People like games that they could get involved in. They could, you know, do stuff, work towards goals. I mean, that's me. I love that shit. The stick is already fucked, so I don't really care anymore. I'm gonna see if there's like a I could get on GameStop or something. Such bullshit. Still only missing 3. I mean, nowadays, do you even get stuck on games anymore? It's like they made games idiot-proof. Like, completely. Like, how do you even get stuck on a game anymore, really? Most games are super easy to understand. It's like, any puzzle can be thought through in, like, what, a minute or 2? Maybe at most, like, a couple of minutes, right? Like, they're not talking about shit like back in the day where it's, like, cryptic or something. You know what I mean? Like, things are kind of just outward. I mean, that's good because you don't have to, you know, you don't get ambushed by some really weird mechanic you would have never seen coming, and it just, like, completely fucks over your whole playthrough. But by the same token, you know, it's like, okay, well, nothing is a surprise anymore, right? Like just in general, people show up and they'll play games and they'll know everything about the game before the game is even out. And to me, that's like, well, why would we even do that? I didn't even see. I was getting rid of this, dude. Why? Okay, good. I need this. Dude, it's gonna be T and X. Place your fucking bets. What do you think the last one is gonna be? Fuck this headset, man. Where's the fucking charging cable? Yeah, barely even use the fucking thing. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Jesus, okay. Okay. Let's just hopefully get these next 2 really quickly, and then that'll probably be the stream. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of just wanted to get this done and out the way. So I don't know what my next stream is gonna be. Then we might go a few days without streams. I'll go record or something. No, what was today? Tomorrow is Mass Effect. That is true, and I'll see what we do on Friday. Tomorrow is Mass Effect. At least I will ask Gundam Otaku if he's cool with Mass Effect. Maybe we'll move it to Friday, because I did want to record tomorrow with him, and I don't want to sit him down for 5 hours, you know, like, again, he is a volunteer. He does this out of the goodness of his heart, so I can't sit here and say, all right, we're going to do 5 hours, or we're going to do 3 hours of streaming and 2 hours of recording. Like, no. We got to pick one. Maybe at most 3 hours of one, and that's it. Can't sit here and literally abuse the intern. Oh. Good lord. This is like that one thing I used to do. You could put Pokemon in the daycare, take the acro bike, I think it was, and just start sliding up and down the fucking slopes. And that would cause your Pokemon to hatch faster. Yeah, good times. Right, we already have Y. Let me actually just update the roster real quick. Here we go. W, X, Y, and Z. And J. Yep. Okay, so we have J, Y, and Z. We are only missing T and X. What the fuck? It didn't color it in. Thank you. Okay, beautiful. It's a 10% chance, but knowing my 10% is really like a 2%, of course. Look how ridiculous this is. T. Alright, so the last one was literally X. Isn't that funny? Don't worry, we're not finding it for 30 minutes. Fucking crazy, man. Yeah. Wonder where you get Sableye from. Let's take a look real quick. Come on. Is it another swarm Pokemon? Let's take a look, see. Dazzling Cave? What? What the fuck? This website sucks dick. Shit. Oh, no. Dazzling Cave is the underground. Oh, okay. We could do underground. I'm like, what the fuck is Dazzling Cave? Damn, so it's rare, even down there. Okay. Well, that'll be like one of the next things I do. Alright, maybe I'll do that after this then, because I know getting Sableye is going to be fast. Unless my luck is really, really bad and he's like a super rare spawn. Because my Squirtle luck is just like, I don't even want to play the game if I have to look for Squirtle. But eventually I'm going to have to tackle it and I'm not going to be happy about it. It's like, what the fuck? Awful. Awful luck. Just like right now. Awful luck. Oh my god. Guess the only Pokemon I won't be able to bring over is Alolan Ninetales. Kinda sucks, but oh well. I mean, I don't know, when I rotated the stick like this before, it kind of fixed it a little bit, but I kind of doubt it. Who knows, like, it might fix it, but at the cost of just the general health of the stick, you know what I mean? So, you could end up trying to, like, fix it temporarily, and then it just continues breaking. That's kind of what happened to me before on other controllers. 360, namely. Oh, nice. Very good. Fifth time we've seen P. I don't really like to use weather moves in Mystery Dungeon, but that's good. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. Alright, let's go get Sableye, and then that'll be the stream. Because there's nothing else I can even get. Like, no other Pokemon are available in the wild. Everything else is something I have I need to do stuff with. Mostly friendship or level up. Like, I need to level up Mothim. I need to level up for some of the breeding I'm doing. And that's it. Very nice. And a critical capture. Actually, we have to go get exclamation mark and question mark. So I guess we'll do that real quick. Okay. Already left. Screen doesn't even return from the blackness. What the fuck? No. Can't say anything bad about water Pokemon. They get things done. Yeah, water is just unfortunately a really, really, really common type that just gets a lot of shit done. It's got a lot of good Pokemon and some key resistances. Definitely a lot of types have just been favorites, and water was good way back in Gen 1. It still is now. Should I plant what? I think I'm gonna plant some of my Hondu and stuff. Let's plant 2 tomatoes. Grab a... All right. As you can see, the Maniac has completely burrowed his way into the Silesian ruins. What is cool, though, is that, like, he finds, like, a secret cavern or something, just a sealed room. Which, of course, gives me, like, Luigi's Mansion flashbacks and stuff. Bro, these bots are ridiculous. And they all have Russian names, by the way. Like, actual trolling. Okay, maybe I should repel. The hippopotamus that I caught actually had an adamant nature, so I'm kind of happy about that. Just complete stroke of random luck. Wow, my digging punched me through this weird place. I say you can thank me for being a ruin maniac. Yeah, the Silesian ruins. Question mark, exclamation mark. Oh great, I just used a fucking repel. Now I need to get stuff from this room. Okay, that's nice. Is there anything up here? Actually, wait, what the fuck? There's nothing up here? Okay, I guess you could just fly out once you're done. Alright, well, I gotta make the thing wear off. Okay, no. The only two unknown that can spawn here are exclamation mark and question mark anyway, so once we find one, we're gonna catch whatever the opposite is, and that's it. They were specifically added in this generation. Again, this was another Johto reference. That's kind of the reoccurring theme of all of Sinnoh, is that the whole region is like a massive Johto reference. It's kind of got ties to like every region, you know? But the Johto references were crazy. They were all over the place. Nice. Of course, when we don't really need it. Okay. Let's put these away. We got one, we gotta get question mark. There you go. Exclamation mark. And X. Okay, we got everything but question mark. I'm just gonna preemptively mark question mark as collected. No reason not to, I guess, right? How do you defeat a waterfall, tidal wave, drought, whirlpool, or ocean tide even? I have no idea. Not in real life. What do you even do? Alright, beautiful. Alright, let's go see if we can get Sableye to spawn. I'll give it like just a couple of minutes. Nah, not gonna go too long. Maybe like 10 or so minutes of running around, see if we could find one. I will need to swap out Gallade for Absol. Okay. It's been a while since I've done some underground stuff, so I'm kind of I'm a little excited for it. Let's say that. I'm looking forward to it. There's a couple routes I didn't clear out, but you know, like, you know, not really, nothing really like crazy or anything like that. Quite I could swap out down here. Man, I will say, the ability to swap out your boxes when you're on the go ain't really all that bad. I do think it, again, detracts from the idea that you have to carefully select your team. But from an ease of usage standpoint, I kind of can't really hate on it. Because it just makes your life a lot easier. Like, you don't have to constantly beeline back to the, whatever the place is called. You don't have to constantly go back to, where's Absol? Here he is, okay. There you go. Alright, Dazzling Cave, they said. Is this it? Is this cave dazzling? Stargleam. Oh, can it spawn here, maybe? Because this is just a bigger version of a Dazzling Cave. What the fuck? Oh, Curlia. Soul Rock, of course. Houndoom just appears in everything whenever it wants. All the time. No breaks. Oh, fuck. Duskull. How's that? That's a crystal. I kind of feel like certain Pokemon need pity rates. Just so that way you can eventually see everything. Let's go to Dazzling Cave. There you go. Yeah, there's one of these dudes in every section of the map, which is really nice. I don't think they move. Yeah, Stargleam Cave is just a bigger Dazzling Cave, but I don't know. Maybe certain Pokemon only spawn in certain rooms, like they don't spawn the bigger ones. This is not the case for Squirtle. I'm just insanely unlucky for Squirtle for some reason. Okay. Let's see. Zangoose. Cubone. I don't even have my synchronizer with me. What the fuck is that? Ghastly. Yeah, like, my luck is just really bad. Like, as much as I like this feature, I never get the Pokemon I need anymore. I'm not really sure what I can do about that, really. Oh, we got Ditto. What's that? Togepi. See, like, I'll get a ton of Mawiles, but not a single Sableye. I don't think it's a version exclusive. I mean, I just looked. It didn't say it was. If it was. Oops. Man, I would love to get a shiny Duskull. Oh, that would be so awesome. Okay. Alright, we'll give it a few more sweeps, and I'm going to get something to eat. I wasn't really feeling like staying too long, so hopefully we get something good, right? Because, again, this is why, like, towards the end of every Living Dex, it's kind of a disaster. You can't get the stuff you actually need, so things kind of slow to a crawl, unless you just can import, you know, and get all the stuff you need. If the rooms were maybe a bit easier to navigate around, this wouldn't take as long. Smooch them. Okay, yeah. I don't think this is going to happen. I kind of know my luck enough by now. I don't think it's going to happen. We'll give it like another rinse repeats. I like that Cubone spawns here. This will be a good place to get a Cubone that has like the nature I want, because I want a Cubone with Rockhead. I used to like Lightning Rod, but I kind of like Rockhead a little more now. You got some good recoil moves I want to take no recoil from. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. No, why is a Krabby in here of all places? Like, I guess you could say that some of these places probably have, like, water and stuff, but, you know. Hyena, which is only available in, like, 3 other rooms. Like, no joke. Elekid might be a good one just to check and see what it has. But that's effort. I don't really care too much either. Fuck. No, dude. You see how there's nothing on the rock? Like, nothing is blocking me from moving, but it's an invisible wall that you get stuck on, and that slows your movement. Pressure. Alright, this is a Super Luck Absol. I don't really care. I kind of want to get an Absol and a Premier Ball. Oh my god. When did I even catch this one? I must have had this Absol, what, the whole playthrough basically at this point? I just caught it in the wrong Pokeball. I caught it in a repeat ball. It's not like the worst thing in the world. It's just not like an aesthetically pleasing Pokeball. Bayonet. Mr. Mime. Man, my luck with some of these Pokemon is like exceptionally just terrible. I didn't even see that in time. Alright, well, clearly this isn't going to happen. At least not anytime in the near future. So, a couple more Pokemon I need to find are like Relicanth. Yeah, like I said, I need to catch a Rosalia just to evolve it. I don't know if I have a spare Rosalia. Actually, let's take a look. Do I? At least that way we don't have to end with no progress. Let me see something. Because I got a couple of Dawn Stones and everything, so... Do I have a spare Rosalia? Yes, I do. Okay, let's evolve this. There you go. How many shinies do we have? 4. Okay, beautiful. And then someday I gotta evolve those other ones I like. Yeah, there's a couple of other stone evolutions. It's mostly Leaf Dusk and Sunstone evolutions, though. And I'm very much behind on those. Okay. Let's dump this. War moves overall do 40, 40, 65, and 60 points of damage. Yeah, I don't think the damage variance is as high in Mystery Dungeon games as it is in the base game. Let me fill this in really quickly. We have Roserade now. Okay. Man, they leave you with really bad choices. Okay. Like, when you see the same, like, 8 Pokemon, and you know, like, you need that last 2 or so Pokemon, it's a little bit deflating. It's like, how many Mawwiles have we seen over the course of all of my shit doing this, right? We've never seen a single Sableye, which is like the counterpart to Mawile. You know what I mean? Like... Oh, jeez. Oh, shit. What the hell is that? Houndoom? Yeah, I think so. Multiple Dittos. I guess this would be better than having to, like, Poké Radar Dittos if you want to get, like, certain ones with Synchronize, but you need to have Pokemon with the correct nature with Synchronize, which is the hard part. It's really kind of weird. All these Pokemon absolutely want to chase you down. All of them. No exceptions. Alright, I'm going to give it one more go. Then I'm done. This is like the next thing I have to do, though, is I have to find a Sableye. Like, at some point, I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and take the bad RNG. We got a Muck. I don't know if... Actually, hold on. Before I dismiss that out of pocket, I need a male Muck to teach a Gunk Shot. Do I have a male Muck? Or a male Grimer? No! Okay, that's good. It's a good thing I checked that. Because I actually need one. Oh, it probably knows Memento, doesn't it? I mean, I could always breed one, but I'd have to level it, and I just don't want to do that. It's female anyway. We'll see if the gender changes. If not, then I'm done. They low-key kind of kill me with this. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just being exceptionally unlucky or if there's something else I need to do. Like, Squirtle and Sableye are just 2 Pokemon I could never make spawn down here. I just can't. I cannot get them to spawn at all. I doubt Squirtle would be a version exclusive. Sableye maybe like I didn't read the website correctly, so maybe Sableye is a version exclusive. Maybe. I kind of doubt it. Let's see. Oh god, come on. Why are you so fucking slow? That's what I mean. Sometimes shit is just like, it does not load, it does not do anything. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, Sableye is a Shining Pearl exclusive. Okay, so the website didn't fucking outline this correctly. Okay, that makes more sense. Gotcha. Because we're finding Mawwows here, right? Yep, it's a Shining Pearl exclusive. Okay, so we're not gonna find it anyway. Okay, so we're wasting time. It's fine. Okay, so then what else is there for me to even get? Let's fill this in, since apparently they refused to do that on the other page. Apparently, Spheal is also not a version exclusive, but it's a swarm Pokemon. So who knows if and when I'm gonna find one of those. So there's a lot of version exclusives between these two games, which is kind of ridiculous, but it's fine. So we have Seviper, Lunatone, Bagon, any of the other fossil Pokemon? No, I think all the fossil Pokemon are freebies. Alright, well, and that's all I got. I'm done then. Anyway, it was an okay day streaming. We did some good stuff. It's unfortunate that things turned out the way they did with 14, but whatever. In any event, I'm leaving now. Thank you, Snowman. Thank you, Ash. Thank you for the bots.